top five. Oh, top five in order.
No order.
All of
No
them.
order at all. No order.
No order. Top five. No order. Okay. Top five. No order. Where I had my top three already. That was going to be Alpha Gaming, Regnum Karya Esports, and Weibo. That's my
Okay.
top three.
Alpha Gaming, REG, and Weibo. You're bringing Weibo to third. Is that what I should understand?
Actually, I want Weibo to win because I'm a massive Suk fan, and it's time we see China win again. Ever since Nova won back-to-back years ago,
Yeah.
and the way they played in the Hong Kong Invitational, I don't know if you saw how they were playing
Yeah.
going into that, but they were insanely good. Especially Order and 33Z.
Yeah.
Comp fragging duo was great. Suk playing with the explosive bow, that was super out meta. Nobody
You
does
you
that.
were the one you were the one who actually made a video on the explosive bow, right? This thing can actually replace grenades as well. You were the one who said that.
Yeah, but I sent it. I did it more as a meme, like, oh,
Okay.
it could, but I don't think it's going to be as good. And then Suk is like, hold my crossbow. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, Suk, I'm sorry. But no, so like, that's my top three. I also want to put Alpha 7. The thing is, it's kind of hard to have a proper top three. But also Alpha 7 is in my top five. And then for the final team in top five, I would say Alter Ego Aries from Indonesia. They have Rosemary. We call him Rose Carry for the memes because he
Okay.
carries his big time. And that would be my top five again in no particular order. But that would be it. Yeah, those are the big names we were looking at.
Did you did you follow BMPS? Like, did you get a chance to see the finale or anything? Or like, have you seen it?
I haven't done my prep yet on BMPS because I was doing PMSL Mina and it was exactly at the same time. So
Okay, yeah.
I couldn't watch it, unfortunately. But I did watch, for example, I think you guys had two gliders fighting midair and some weird stuff happening that one game. I saw that. I was like, what is. I definitely have not watched India, PUBG Mobile Esports in India in a long time because what is going on?
Everyone in the chat is just talking about one thing, and that is the curse that you bring
Oh
always.
my. Do you want to know something funny,
Yeah,
Ocean?
yeah,
I
yeah.
was watching PMSL Europe. What was that, on Sunday? And I
We were
say to chat,
just
okay, guys,
yeah.
I'm gonna go on the walk for like 30 minutes and I'll come back. And I join back, and the moment I say hi to chat, the stream crashes, and everyone blamed me for it. I was like, what did I do?
I mean, you have a curse. So in India, there's a caster named Maisie, Mazy Maisie. So just like your name
I saw
starts with
people say Max Man equal Maisie. Yeah, is that
yes,
yeah?
that's why because he's also like his predictions are the Maxman predictions of India.
Oh, beautiful.
If
It's
he
an international
sells,
phenomenon.
but he has even bigger of a curse as compared to you because even before the start of the tournament, whenever he says that yeah, this team is going to win, that team is out in the next round. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So you're saying that if I ever meet Marzi and we shake hands, the universe implodes.
The
That's what you're
universe,
saying.
yeah, the universe implodes, and there's one word that I'm going to teach you right now. You can use that word. We call it panoti.
Panotti?
Panoti means bad luck, and that is what.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. Panotti and Patse headshot Bolte now. Perfect. That's all I need. That's beautiful.
Now you're a Hindi caster, huh?
I'm coming, man. I'll be in BMPS next year. You'll see.
Oh my God. All right, tell us one thing. Give my audience, give the Indian people a reality check because of the fact, we are going international after a long, long time, right? After a very
Okay.
long time. Give us a reality
So,
check. What can we expect from a tournament of this caliber?
well, I want to ask you a question before I dive into that. Okay, just
Yeah.
to have a little bit of a better scope because you're way more of an India specialist than I am. Okay, for
Okay.
this game. How proficient would you say Indian players are when it comes to shotguns, DBS, S12Ks, all of that? How
If
good are they?
I would tell you, if given a chance, we would use shotguns in both of our weapon units. Like people, yeah, I'm telling you, shotguns is the meta, but here, shotguns are like one day you'll hit all your shots, the next day the very same player will not be able to hit their shots. But we use S12K, we use DBS a lot, like a lot. It's always there. We might not find a secondary weapon, but we will be using a shotgun for sure.
Okay, got you. So proficient on the shotguns, but a little bit inconsistent would be the way to describe it then.
Let's just call it that.
Um,
In our region, shotgun is a meta. Yes, it is. We use it. But then again, sometimes I feel we are too buried under the shotgun meta that we just
hmm,
aren't able to scratch other surfaces.
got you. Okay, so because when you look at the global scene, you're looking at the top players, like the big favorite guys. They're very proficient at two things in particular. One is shotguns, which is good to see that then shotgun is still very meta in India because it has to be. If you guys want to have a chance, you need to be good with a shotgun.
Okay.
They're very consistent with it. And nade play in particular is very important. The top stars in the global stage right now, you're looking at Falloc from Fourth Rise, you're looking at Doc for APG. These guys are nade kings. Like they will 1v3 you with a nade. They are just that bloody good.
Okay.
So it's all about currently the meta is all about crashing and how efficient you are at squad wiping an entire team in a few seconds. That is very important. So I'm glad to see you guys are then playing shotgun. But then as my reality check, then as I said, good to have the shotgun to defend yourself. But the meta is macro wise is way different than a few years ago.
Hmm.
Teams are the lobby kind of splits in between two ways. So you got typically a big portion of the lobby that likes to play edge. That edge is the big thing for a lot of the teams currently.
Okay.
And
Edge
you have a
play.
few very
Okay.
strong teams that are very strong at zoning that like to play center. APG, for example, I use them as an example. They're the team I know the most currently. Like to go center and just zone you from 200 meters away if possible. So that's currently what we're working with. And
Wow.
teams are very quick. That's the main thing that scares me when it comes to the teams from India because they haven't been playing in global for so long. If you are slow, if you're 10, 15 seconds behind, your position's gone. Straight up in a global lobby like a PMGC, a PMWC, PMGO maybe not, but PMWC.
So that
You're
10,
slow, you're done.
15, that 10, 15 seconds is about the next zone formation and your position from the current zone of area to the next zone area. Is that what you're saying? 10, 15 seconds behind? Like finding a
Yes,
space in the circle.
exactly. Like finding space is very hard. The meta currently, in terms of game plan, is very much when we approach the mid game, you have to be ready to third party because if you don't take that opportunity to fight for a compound, you're just going to be gate kept because teams are going to fully reset, heal up, res their teammates, you're done. So you need to be
Okay.
quick. Teams even are in cars before the circle pops just in anticipation to instantly rotate. So that's the thing that I don't know for, again, the MPS team Aryan, how quick they are on the rotates, but if they're a little bit too slow and they don't come in prepared and they haven't done their research of how teams drop, how they rotate, they're going to struggle straight up. It's not an easy lobby to play in.
And and fourth drives. Falak, I've heard good things about Falak in the chat as well. So
Mhm.
there's this Nepali caster, Ansh Whitey. He told me a lot about Falak as well. The way that individual plays, he's good with utilities as well. He's good with gunpowder as well. He's a 16-year-old kid doing wonders in the region. How is he? Tell me.
He is by far one of the best in CSA. I would say he's top 3 players in CSA.
Okay.
Currently, and his speciality is a very weird one. But I kind of, as I was covering CSA, I was like, this guy's got a very interesting way to play with nades. He always loves to play with nades and throw them when there's about a second or less left on the timer. He uses CQC grenades, which
Okay.
I know is very weird to hear, but it's kind of what he does. He's like, you're over a ridge, cooking the nade, 1 second, I peek over, boom, throw it. He maybe takes a little bit of damage from his own nade, but he gets an instant knock. It's very odd how he does it, but it works.
It's
I
like,
can't really complain.
yeah, it's like he's practiced the timing that the grenade just hits the ground and it can just, go for the boom. Might just be
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Wow.
His reaction time is crazy good. I wish I had that kind of reaction time, but unfortunately I'm washed. He is insanely quick to respond to like, oh, I'm getting pushed, but I have the nade on like 1 second. You wait, boom, you're gone. You disappear. So he's very good, and I especially love the IGLing from IQ on the team. The guy is the IGL, so he's very good in the way he positions the team. And if you look at fraggers for 4th thrives, of course you're looking at Falak.
Yeah.
You have to look at T24OP. I think they're kind of their own version of Order and 33Z from Weibo, but for 4th thrives.
Okay.
They're very proficient and they just work really well together. I think they've been on teams like in the past quite a few times. So yeah, 4th
This
thrives. I think what scares me is the rotational speed that I talked about earlier. Teams are very quick. They may be a little bit slower than some teams, but they can make up for it by just having really good breaches on compounds and stuff. So even if they're a bit slow, they can win fights. They could get good third parties. They've had really good third parties back in PMSL CSA. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful they can make it to the finals and hopefully on the first page of rankings. I am pretty hype about them.
okay, so familiar with the franchise system, right?
Yes, I
Have
have heard
you
about it. I
yeah.
don't know the details.
So it's gonna be kind of like, again, not confirmed, but the internal conversation that has been so far, that there's gonna be a team franchise. Like there are people, it can be a celebrity, it can be a cricketer, anyone just wants to put their name, they can put their name. Those applications will be just reviewed, and then there will be franchise system in which teams will get a bid, things like that. How
Mhm.
does franchise system work in other ecosystems? Like I'm pretty sure we all have seen the Chinese franchise system. Is there any other region where there is a franchise system internationally?
For PUBG Mobile specifically, you're
Oh,
asking?
yeah, specifically, yeah.
No, because we have a partner program in PMSLs, which works as it's a content deal, meaning you make content for us and you get paid X amount, and you're part of this league, and
Okay.
you don't have to qualify. You're instantly in, and with your team, you're in PMSL. So
Okay.
we don't really have it. It might change, but as of right now, I think PEL and then maybe India is going to be the only one because I think I saw that they didn't announce it at the end of BMPS like it was planned because they didn't receive that many letters, or am I mistaken on that information?
Again, I have no idea on that. I've heard
Okay.
like there was this one guy, Let's Grow Esports. I think he put a tweet around it, but then I'm yet to have that confirmation. I've not had any confirmation, so I cannot tell you actually exactly on the same thing. But
Yeah.
then again, we'll see. What happens on that. Also, so Team Aryan, they are a proper underdog. Let's just call them underdogs. What can be our first obstacle out there, you think? Is it going to be the mental pressure in terms of such a big lobby and everything? What can be an underdog's first ever obstacle in such a big tournament?
I would say lack of confidence. If you question yourself too much, you're going to fall behind in a lobby like this. You got to be confident in your game plan. You have to do your research beforehand. And that's actually in my video I'm talking about India, is I say, I just hope they're ready to do maybe not scrims because I don't know how many of those are going to happen before PMWC, but it's going to be very clearly VOD review, like checking map feeds of past tournaments of the big names like APG, Alpha Sevens, Regnum. How do they play? And try and find a way to slot into that. Because if you try, well, the one thing that scares me, Ocean, is Aryan comes in and says we're just going to play the way we played in BMPS because it worked there. And guess what? Chances are it's not going to work globally, and that's what I don't want to see. Is just falling back on your laurels, like, oh yeah, this worked out. Let's do it again. No, sorry, it's not.
Something that worked in BMPS is not going to work in the international scene. No, that is totally true. That is totally true. Also, do you know, by the way, so the device that's going to be used on a Magic 7 Pro, it's not available in India.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not available in India. So we
Wait, is that device or any Honor device you can't get?
I think any Honor device we can't get in India.
Oh,
I
okay,
think,
I
but
did not know that.
Honor 7 Magic Pro, it's not available in India, so that also just becomes a thing. Our people here, we always have this thing, like if some device sponsor is coming to some tournament, we try to buy the device or we try to get that device and we try to practice on it so that we get the understanding. And also, it's not available in Nepal as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible because one big thing is to have the device before.
Get that device and we try to practice on it so that we get the understanding. And also, it's not available in Nepal as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible because one big thing is to have the device before the tournament. I think Alpha 7 already have the device and they're kind of preparing, getting ready for to use it in PMWC. So, oh, well, yeah, I mean, that's not helpful.